Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Gundam Bear Show. And today we'll have a full review of your Gundam Astaroth Rinascimento from Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Gekko. Okay, so this kit is from the Iron-Blooded Orphans, but not in the anime version, but in the manga. I know everyone knows Astaroth, and I know everyone also knows about the original one, which is the first asymmetrical gunpla that we see. Okay, and now we have the Rinascimento, which is the more developed one of the Astaroth. And unfortunately, I don't have the first Astaroth, but I have the origin one, which is the red color. So let's start, and I think we will start for all the parts of the unit first, and let's remove all those attachments, and let's talk about the unit itself. Let's go. Okay, so you see the full 360 spin of this kit, and I also remove all the attachments, which are the weapons. So now let's talk about first all about the unit itself, and it still have those attachments, but it's part of the unit, so I just skip it on. Okay, so now let's go first for its aesthetics and design. So again, same Astaroth has this asymmetrical design, which it is not balanced. The design from the left and the right is different from each other, but there are also some parts which are the same. Here there are some also parts which are the same, which are the skirts, the upper part of the tie, which is in this part, which is the same also. The design of the chest part right here or in the torso is the same, it's not different. Okay, the cheeks right here at the head are the same, and also the feet are the same. And then the different, which is not symmetrical or asymmetrical, are the design of the whole hand and shoulders right here, which are very different from each other. Okay, also right here. And then the legs, the lower part of the legs, which are very different right here. As you can see, it has a different design right there. And the back part also, as you can see here, it's different. It's like a booster type right here, and this are like vents. So they're so different, but the frame of this one are all in symmetrical design. So it's just the armor which is different. So that's it for its design. And now let's go for the panel line opportunities right here, which you can really have so many panel opportunities. It shows for panel lining, so you should put some panel lines right there, give more some of your efforts, so that all of the designs of this kit will pop out. Even those very tiny effects right there, or these very tiny details in the forehead, you should put it some panels right there, because it will pop out if there is a panel line accent over there, as you can see there. Yeah. Okay, and also at the shoulders we have there are so many panel opportunities also at the skirt, at the torso, at the waist part, even the side skirts, chest right here, the shoulder right here, it also needs some panel lines also right here. Okay, and as you know that this part right here is painted. Yep, this is painted. We will talk about that later. Okay, so let's go first for the panel line opportunities. So there's so many kinds of part right here which need some panel lines, and also the legs, and all of the parts of this one shouts for panel lining. Okay, so you should put more on those efforts for panel lining this kit, because it really gives you the most attractive look if you put some panel lines for this kit. Okay, and now let's go for the stickers that I use. So I just use a little bit of stickers for this one, because as you know, we have these stickers right here, which is very large right here. As you can see here that there is a very large sticker right here, this one, this, and this one, and also this one, which is the emblem at the side of this additional part of the hand. And I decided to paint that, and I know you already see it on my building process or the speed build, which I let you see the process which I painted it. It's just a picture process because I don't have the video for that. Okay, so I just use some tapes, do some masking, and then paint it with Gundam marker so that it will have that line. And I know it's not perfect, it's not the total copy of the emblem, but I'm so satisfied for the outcome. Okay, so and then I use only the eye sticker for the eyes inside that frame, and then I use first the sticker here for the forehead right there, which is the red part over there. But I decided that I can use also this or the Gundam markers, the red Gundam marker right here. So I decided to paint it and discarded the stickers. Okay, and then right here at the bottom, which is there, it must be yellow, and I painted it with the Gundam marker yellow, and we have also there the sticker part. And then this part right here, this very large one right here, which it needs to envelope this part right here. And I decided to paint it with some gunmetal paints, which is from the Tamiya. And also this one, which has these 3 stickers right here, which it must be attached here and here and here, which these parts are all blue. And I use also the acrylic Tamiya paints, which is again gunmetal colors. Okay, so that's it. That's for the sticker. And as you know that I don't really like using stickers. If I can paint it, I will paint it. Okay, so that's it for the details. That is for the stickers. Now let's go to its additional parts, which is already equipped in these parts right here. So let's have this part right here, which it is called the shield arm, because it is a shield and it can also transform as an arm. Because as you can see here, there is a manipulator here that can hold some of the stops of our Astaroth Rinascimento. Okay, so it can fold like that. So it has an articulation which it can go right for 360 degrees, and it can go fold up again to become a shield. And next, we also have what we call here as the sub knuckle, which is this part, which the first Astaroth that we know has already is a sub knuckle, but it's a totally different sub knuckle for the Rinascimento, because as I know, the sub knuckle for the Astaroth, the first Astaroth that we know, has a moving manipulator right here, and we have right here just in a stable state. So it can hold something, but it cannot move. It doesn't have a finger right here that can move, just like the first Astaroth that we know. So that is the additional part for the Astaroth Rinascimento, which is already equipped for this unit. And now we'll have its articulation, and as I know, they are in the same frame, so that's why I think they have the same articulations for the other IBO units, especially the Gundam frames. Okay, so let's start for the head. So the head can go up and down. It can go here and here, left and right, and it can go 360 also. For that is the head. Next is the arm right here. So it can go rotate for 360 degrees. It can also bend. I don't know if it can go. Okay, it can't go full bend. The wrist can also move, and also this part, which I already told you at the first part of the video. We also have right here, which it can go 360 also. It can bend. Let's go. Okay, it's a little bit more having more bend than this part right here, which is your left arm right here. So it can bend also. The wrist of this part is can also go round or 360, but because there is an attachment of the sub knuckle, it will just stay on that part. Okay, and the sub knuckle also has its own articulation, which it can move the manipulator here at the front. Now let's go for the torso and the chest part. The chest doesn't have any movement, but it can have an ab crunch right here, and that is because of that very slim abs or ab part right here. So it can do some ab crunches, and it can bend on that part. So, and it can also have a 360 movement, but again and again, be careful because it has a very loose part on the waist part right here. Okay, next is the front skirt. This very tiny front skirt, it can go up and down, and then the side skirt can go up and down. Also, it has a movement of forward and backward. Also the same with the other part, but the back will just steady. It's just a steady part right there. And we have also some attachment for our weapons that is for later, and also in this part also. Okay, for the legs, so the legs can go kick on that part and kick a little bit on the back, and then it can bend for that part because of those very big parts at the thigh and on the legs. The feet can move down, then up a little bit. It can also swivel. That's a swivel movement, and it can move until there. Okay, so that's a very nice articulation for the feet. And then let's go to the other leg right here. So it can also kick at the front. It can kick a little bit at the back. It can have a bend, but again and again it cannot have a full bend because of those big armors, and they have the same fit. Okay, so it can also move down. It can also up a little bit, and it has a swivel, and the feet can also move and have articulation for that thing. Okay, so to complete this kit, I will introduce to you to its weapons, and the first weapon that we have are these very tiny short knives. We have the short knives. We also have the rifle, or the rifle of the Astaroth. So it's a basic rifle right here. And then we also have this very big demolition knife, and also the bastard chopper. So let's have each of the weapons. So let's start with the small knife. So the small knives right here, out of the box, this is very blunt because it's not pointy like this one. I just sharpened these knives because it's a little bit unnatural for me to be a knife and you are blunt, so it's not so realistic for me. That's why I make it more pointy, so it will be more better, and it can be attached at the side skirt at this part. It depends on you on how you will attach the knives. So for me, it will be like this, so that the Astaroth can easily get all the knives that he want right here in the side skirts. Let me put it, and that's it. Okay, now we have the rifle. The rifle, it's just a two plastic snap together. Okay, so in order to put that, it's the same a sandwich like putting of the rifle. So you just move the cover of the hand and then put that in, and now you have the rifle at the hand of the Astaroth. So it's the basic weapons that we know about Gundams. And now we have this demolition knife, and as we know, the first Astaroth that we know has also a demolition knife, and this one, the same with the Astaroth, the first Astaroth that we know. The demolition knife can also unfolded and become like this and become more bigger and taller, and as you can see, it cannot fit on the camera, and it's much more taller than your Gundam Astaroth Rinascimento. And also this thing can be also attached at this part, but before we can do that, we need to detach the manipulator, and then we can open this part right here so that we can put this knife right here, and then attach it again to make the manipulator hold the demolition knife, and then you can attach it again right there. And because of this very big and tall knife, I don't know if the Astaroth can handle the weight of this thing, and you can see there, it's very saggy, it's very loose. The Astaroth can't handle it anymore. Okay, so let's just fold it again. In order to fold, you just need to pull it right here and then bend right there, and it has a peg right there which you can install at the peg hole right here and have a click, and then your demolition knife now is retracted. Okay, and then you have here your bastard chopper. Your bastard chopper, it's a chopper. Yep, it can chop. And also what we have here, it has a dine slip weapon right here which it can shoot. Yep, it can shoot if it is real. Okay, and also you can attach this bastard chopper at the side, which it can hold this right here. There is a peg right here which you can hold the bastard chopper at the side, but also it's very nice that you will let this thing, this shield arm, hold also your bastard chopper. You can get the manipulator out, the same what you do with your demolition knife, and then detach it and let this thing hold this weapon, and again close it with this one like this, and then put it back here, in here. Oops, it's okay, it's in reverse, but it can really hold it. Okay, so let me just correct it. Okay, so right there, so I've corrected it, and now the shield arm can hold the bastard chopper. So that is all the weapons and the attachment that we have for your Astaroth. And then additional is that we can also attach your weapons if you're not using the demolition knife and the bastard chopper. You can put it at the back of your Astaroth right here. This is for the demolition knife, and this is for, this part right here is for your bastard chopper, and I think you can go either way, so it's good, so you will have choices. And then if you will not using also the rifle of the Astaroth, you can also put it here at this side. So let me let you see on how to attach it. So again, you need to detach the rifle at the hand, which is in a sandwich type, and then let the hand go back to its place, and then you just can swing it in your rifle like that. It's very easy. Okay, so that's it for the different gimmicks for Astaroth. And I forgot, there's another gimmick for the Astaroth which is very nice, but again, it's very heavy. Okay, so you have your demolition knife and you have your bastard chopper. These two can combine to become more bigger. Okay, so let's try to combine them to make it more bigger. So let's go. Okay, so here it is. So it's very big right now. So we have here the combination of the bastard chopper and the demolition knife, and I don't know what we will call them. Is it the demolition chopper or the bastard knife? Okay, so it depends on you, because it doesn't have a name in the manual. I searched it and then there's no name for that. Okay, so you can let this thing go back in its form to become a shield, and the knuckle, I don't know if it can really hold. So you can also have a double wielded form of this one, which you will use this handle right here to put this hand over here, and it's so very hard. And I just have a picture of that on the quick look video, which is at the past vlog, which I think you already see it. So you just need to put it there and you can hold it, but again, it's very hard to pose it. Okay, so that's why it's in the picture only, because it really takes time to pose this thing. Okay, and you have this attachment, which I think it needs to be on this back. Okay, right there. Okay, so that is the gimmicks of the Astaroth Rinascimento, and there are more additional for this kit because it is based from the first Astaroth that we know, which also have the origin, which is the red one. So it is just so logical that we will have more of the extra parts right here, and it's not just that one. We have still here, and another one right here, and another here, another one, another part, and this one. Okay, that's all the additional parts that I have right here, and you can really use these parts for modifications and some customizations for other Gunpla that you have right there. So as you can see here, there is the first sub knuckle of the Astaroth that we know. As I said, that the first knuckle of the Astaroth has these manipulators, which it can move right there. So it has a fingers that can move. It has 3 fingers, thumb and 2 fingers right here, which can also separate. Okay, and also the torso. I think this is the chest part. The feet, this is the back something booster at the thigh. Okay, the feet of the Astaroth origin. The arms, I think it's for the Astaroth origin also. So there are so many things that is extra for this kit. So even the Astaroth has this little bit few of the cons that we will talk later. It is also a pros that this thing also brings so much things right here, which is an additional part that you can use for customization. So I think I can really use these things for customization for other Gunpla. Okay, so next is we'll talk about the cons of this kit. Okay, so now we'll talk about its cons. Not so much. There's a few, but generally the first con that you can really have on this kit is these loose parts or the loose joints. It cannot hold for having this very big weapon. The joints is not so strong for it because and again we are using polycaps and rubbery like and little friction that it has for the joints. That's why it just goes slide and yep, it's more saggy. Okay, it has also a loose waist right here, so just be careful. Some also here at the arm or in the shoulders right here, which is just a little bit of movement, and some of the joints will just pop out because of the loose joints. Okay, the armor right here at the thigh also, it keeps on popping when you are folding. It keeps on, yep, right, that's it. It keeps on popping out of those armors. So the same at this side also, and then that's it. So that is the con for this kit. And yes, one of it also is the usage of stickers. So if you have time and you want to make it more beautiful, I suggest that just paint it. Okay, just paint it. It's more better than using stickers. Okay, so that's just a suggestion and advice for those builders. But if you can't paint, then just use the stickers. Okay, to have those color corrections. Okay, so that's it for our review for the Gundam Astaroth. But still, it's a very lovely and very beautiful kit. In appearance, it's very nice. So just decide what pose you want and then just pose it, because every time you play it, all of those joints, all of those parts, they keep on popping out. All of those joints are keeping losing. So just decide what pose you want and then pose it and then put it in your display cases or wherever you want to put it. Okay, so that's it for our review for the Gundam Astaroth Rinascimento from Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Gekko. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and thank you so much for supporting this channel. For all those people who are still supporting this channel, thank you so much, guys. And that's it. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you'll be informed for my next videos. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, so good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Jake De La Paz signing off. GUNPLA Show signing off. Goodbye. Bye-bye.